Let's go live. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone is doing great on this awesome, what is it, Monday? On this awesome Monday, I wanted to hang out with some people for a little bit. Haven't jumped on live for a little bit, called the guys up, seeing if they want to go on. We got some crazy stuff happening in the YouTube world. Crazy stuff happening in the YouTube world, guys. I got this. This is pretty cool. You see this shirt? Insane shirt, guys. I'm buying all Rugrats shirts. If anybody has any Rugrats stuff, I need it. I'm starting to collect Rugrats for some reason. What's up, Sharon? What's up, Catherine? What's up, Bonnie? What's up, Jen? What's up, Mr. Big Cookie? Not little cookie, big cookie. But yeah, guys, so a lot of crazy stuff happening in the YouTube world. It's going insane. I wanted to kind of hang out with a little bit of people for a little bit. Like I said, I'm working on a DVD video. I'm gonna let you know if the person won the DVD contest. If the person that won the DVD contest is in the chat. But without further ado, I got my brother with me, and we got to figure out what's going on and what the hell's is happening in Otter Creek. It's gonna be some crazy stuff, guys. Oh my gosh. What's up, sir? Dude, you see the thumbnail?
I didn't see the thumbnail. What it looked like?
Oh, bro, you gotta see the thumbnail. It's a funny thumbnail.
I see it. I see it now.
Yes, sir. You see that?
So here's the teaser for everybody. My neighbors, you know the neighbors, you saw the neighbors that turned the entire property into meth lab, dump, the whole deal. They're not the issue now. The issue is the neighbors that actually sold me the property.
Wow. What, dude? And you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You literally
cannot make this up. I will give you, I'll give everybody a teaser even right now. Okay, dude. Here's a teaser.
Dude.
What happens when common sense isn't common with most people? All of this, absolutely all of this could have and should have been avoided if a proper survey was accepted and done before the sale of the property.
That's the people that sold us the property. It blew up this weekend.
Dude, do you know how much time and like emotion and effort would go into that type of like carving? Bro,
he's an artiste. George and I were just talking, and she said once we secure the property boundary, she said that's staying there.
Dude, that is so sick. I love it. That's like almost a gift.
Got destruction of property. All right. I mean, the list can probably go on and on. It'll probably be Wednesday's video that everybody will get to see exactly what went down and happened.
Wow, guys. I gotta say, so the guy, yeah. So that definitely took time and effort, guys. We can all and we could all conclude that that's definitely a gift for Jeremy, and that took some time and effort, and it's now officially gonna be a landmark.
It is now a landmark of Otter Creek. Dude, I'm telling you, man, in my wildest imagination, I am not rude enough or crude enough to make this stuff up, nor disrespectful enough, and I just can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
I just can't wrap my head around it.
You're just getting flooded with content every day. Outer Creek is just like the best like place ever.
There's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But yeah, so yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of hop in. We were kind of talking on the phone, and I was like, dude, let's take this to YouTube. So yeah, man. So Outer Creek is pretty wild. It's pretty wild here in Ohio. I just got my fence done. I was just actually on the phone with Rob. I think Rob's supposed to pop in. Dude, I think we're concluding since plans have changed, and like I just have to get to Florida like immediately. Like I think he's gonna auction off my building. So the legend. Nice. Yeah, that would be, I feel like that would be a good, because I don't have much like into it, even though I did dump a lot of labor work into it. But guys, I don't think I've told you guys, but like they're trying to get me for like not painting something on like a brick building that has like you know, plywood, you know, that's like blocking the windows. It's just like, I don't understand. It's like scratching my head. So it's starting to become a nuisance. And guys, I'm giving it up because there's so much work that needs to be done in the building. Clear thrifts is like nowhere to be found. Like, just like, you know, so I just completely like concluded, like, you know, I'm gonna just get rid of the headache. And I think what we're gonna have is Second Sense auction off the building. So we'll film the whole thing and see how much I get, how much I've invested, and how cool Rob is as an auctioneer. So that'd be a pretty cool.
That'd be an awesome experience there.
Yeah, to kind of like keep track of my investment. But yeah, what's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Oh my gosh, everybody's just saying like neighbor stories. Yeah, guys, it is the worst. I feel like as like a homeowner, property owner, or even like a renter, any living space, I feel like it's the worst scenario not getting along with your neighbors, dude. That's the one thing that just will set everything off.
And the crazy thing is you can have the best neighbors in the world, literally the best neighbors in the world, or it goes the other extreme. They're horrible neighbors. Mm-hmm. And the issue here now, and again, everybody is going to see in a video, we bought a piece of property. So let me be clear. Let me back up all the way. We bought a piece of property. We overpaid for the property. Otter Creek, high end per acre in Otter Creek. Okay, high end per acre in Otter Creek is $3,000 an acre. Okay, so you go 3,000 times 70, it's 210. Our first offer was 180, hoping, because that's high end, and we know a lot of this is swamp area. So we went a little bit lower. We offered 180. Okay, they didn't even respond. We offered 200. They didn't even respond. We offered 225. They didn't even respond. They wanted 250. We paid 250. That's high. That's extreme. That's over for this property. So here in Otter Creek, again, remember, high acreage. The highest acreage in Otter Creek is going to go for about $3,000 per acre. So at 250 divided by I remember what it was once, divided by 70, we paid $3,600 per acre. All right. So we went
rate. So $3,600 is what you paid, and what it was supposed to be. What the average is.
Average in Otter Creek on the high end sells for $3,000 per acre on the high end.
Okay.
So we established the new high end. Okay. And originally they were asking $350,000. It sat on the market for over a year. Nobody would even touch it because their expectations were so ridiculous. And the reason why is because they had 6 kids wanting to split the money. So all the kids went, well, I want this much, I want this much, I want this much. Well, unbeknownst to us, we're literally living next to one of the kids who is controlling all the decisions. So we made an offer and we said it has to have a survey, and they completely and totally refused. Now, anybody who has watched any of our videos knows now why they refused, because they have boundary and encroachment issues everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so instead of handling the issues, we had to handle the issues. And now, since I paid $5,800 for a survey, they knew this the entire time. They are one of the issues.
Yeah, so like literally, like I mean, it's obvious why a person would act like that, guys. Everybody has incentives and reasons for why they act and feel the way they feel, whether it's right or wrong. So the facts are what they are. They didn't want the survey to happen because they're obviously taking some of your property and claiming it as their own. Now, what's interesting in this situation, man, and nobody really would relate unless they've been or seen or have a concept or an idea of how big 250 acres?
It's 70 acres right now. Hopefully someday it's 250.
It's 70 acres, but what is it? 70 acres. And wait,
I paid
how big is Robbie's? 40?
Robbie's is 40 acres.
Yeah, and 70 acres. But what is it? It's 250 something.
I paid
Oh, no.
$250,000 for the 70 acres.
Okay. So 70 acres, which is a lot, guys. I mean, dude, not many people have an acre of land, let alone 70, guys. So what's interesting about the scenario, dude, is that you have 70 whole acres of land. And it's huge, dude. It's taking up, it's so crazy. So a survey alone, I feel like, is just, it's,
Survey cost me $5,800.
that's insane. Most surveys in my city are like $100, maybe like 200. So it's that's crazy. So you guys kind of like, you can get kind of like an idea of like what's going on. So of course somebody's not going to be, happy with the survey because they're wrong. So, but once you said that about the carving, I'm like, dude, let's take this to YouTube, dude, because this is getting outrageous, bro. That carving.
I'm gonna show a picture exclusive. You will never see this on What the Hales. I'm gonna show a picture of the carving. By the way, the sheriff is dealing with this right now. So this is my property that this happened on. So this carving happened on my property. And then this is the picture I just took of it.
Hold on, let me put it full screen. Hang on. Oh my gosh, man. Let's sell that carving, Jeremy, for $5,000 starting bid.
That is my property. So now that's destruction of property. I mean, how dumb? I mean, honestly, how dumb can dumb be?
That's dumb. That's dumb, but like for people like us who just like take everything negative and turn it to like positive and like a lesson. And I just feel like it's not like dumb to us, but for anybody else, it's just like I don't know, man.
It's boggling to my mind. Now I want to make sure people understand that the issues that are present here, George and I knew there were going to be issues. That didn't deter us from 70 acres. And if anybody knows me personally, you know how driven I am, how passionate I am, things along those lines. That doesn't mean it's not stressful. It does take its toll. So for example, I told George, I was like, my chest feels like it's caving in. And so I told her, well, it's anxiety, a panic attack, whatever you call it. I'm not struggling with anxiety issues. It's the stress of everything, because I resolved one thing and now I have another person creating another thing, and I resolve another thing. Now I have another person creating another thing. And I think there's some wisdom in the aspect that you go, more money, more problems. There is that reality. And so where people see money, they like to create problems. All of this, I'm telling you, everything in Otter Creek. So for 2 days, I've been having problems breathing because of stress. And so it's not all, kicks and giggles and make fun of it. Although you guys know that George and I both, if there's one thing that George and I love about each other that we can't get enough of each other, it's our sense of humor. Yeah. And apart from each other, George thinks she's funny when she's apart from me. I think I'm funny when I'm apart from George. The reality is we're funniest when we're together. And so we crack each other up. And so that helps to be able to have each other's backs and to make fun of serious situations. But at some point, that stress does, with other factors, that stress does become an issue. And for me personally, I've just got to go, okay, I gotta keep getting the work done. I gotta get this done next. This has to be done next. This has to be done next, and push through it. But all of this, everything in Otter Creek, minus the arsons, the fires, every other video you've seen of Otter Creek would have never happened if the original owners would have agreed to a survey, which is 100% normal. That is how you sell property, with a survey.
What the hell, storage legends?
Woo!
Dude, I had to send this to you, dude. You had to come on and hear this crazy stuff.
I was just listening to it. I was just finishing my lunch.
Oh, dude. Iowa Nice just said you need to turn that carved pole around to face them. That is genius.
That is genius. That is genius.
Here's the crazy part. It's going to get crazier, guys, and this is going to be filmed next week. The son of the family that did that married the daughter of the man who's coming to pull all of that stuff out of there.
Yeah, see, that's
So
just crazy.
now
That's like a novella, bro. Like,
So there's going to be an all-out in-law war on the property line, and then the new fence is going up.
dude, like guys, I had to bring in Robert Second Sense for he's part of the crew. I sent it to the group chat, so I don't know if Conky's gonna hop on or not, but yeah, guys, we definitely have to discuss this. As one of our brothers is in a very serious neighbor war battle. I'm pretty sure Otter Creek might even be in the chat right now, so who even knows? But while you guys are here, just really quick, small favor, I ask that you guys share the video, hit the subscribe button, and hit that thumbs up button so that this video starts trending. And so we concluded that the people are crazy. We're gonna turn the carving around so that the message is delivered back to them. And Rob's gonna auction off my building. So far, guys, that's what we concluded, and we're only 15 minutes into the live.
Oh my gosh,
This has been a busy live.
This is a busy live. Okay, guys, back to Topanga. This is crazy. Okay, so I just want to formally make an announcement that there's some huge crazy plans that are gonna go down, and if they go down, I'll update you guys. I didn't want to record this meeting that I had today for privacy issues, etc. I don't want to like spoil anything, but guys, I may or may not be in cohorts with MTV for an upcoming show.
woohoo!
Nice.
Not
Awesome.
I'm
the
telling the
show.
worker right now that I want him to turn the statue around and face it towards them.
Yeah, immediately. But guys, not the show about storage. Not the storage show. Nothing ever came from that. And the other YouTuber, nothing really came from that. We did the Zoom thing, and then that was it. Nothing came from that. But this is a completely separate idea, and I think it's even more genius. So you guys definitely stay here, okay? Stay with me, okay? I'm super busy, but stay with me right here, right under my arm, okay? As legends.
Legends.
So Robert, where are you at?
Well, I'm at the warehouse extraordinaire.
Dude, can you flip the camera? Can we see the top of your office? Yeah, dude. Me and Jeremy seen it, but show the viewers, dude. Dude, this guy has a freaking museum. Oh man, I love the Wolverine.
That's where the best stuff is, right when you walk in.
Yeah, and then there's that yeah, there it is, dude. I still need that Incredible Hulk toy box.
You and about 30 other people.
Dude, you just need to auction it, dude, because I'm gonna win it, dude. Like, I seen one for sale in Atlanta, but I couldn't take it back home. Just like I couldn't take the Ghostbusters stuff for Jeremy back home. I would have had to make like a huge box.
Look at this Ronald McDonald Happy Meal box.
Let me put you full screen. Hang on.
That is cool.
It's like 1970 something.
Oh man, you got that clown detail, dude.
Yeah, I got kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, that clown, that Ronald McDonald detail, dude. Fire. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Is that a Chucky doll?
That's Chucky. That's Chucky right next to the Hamburglar.
Oh, got Green Goblin there, guys. This is the cheesy stuff that I feel like with us, with us three, I feel like it definitely it hits different and hits the heart because this is the world we live. We do this every day. So things like this excite me, to other people, new furniture and, just, oh my gosh, dude, just like, sir, everybody has their niche. This right here, I can speak for both these gentlemen here. This is our niche. We love this stuff.
George says, Chucky frightens me. Let me tell you, everything frightens that woman.
Chucky's the man.
So you saying when I come to Florida, don't bring Chucky with me?
No, bring Chucky. It's fun scaring George.
I got a Chucky shirt. I'm going to show you guys. I got a cool Chucky shirt.
No, she gets scared at noises, sights, sound, anything. She farts in the middle of the night and scares herself.
I'm coming in May.
What day?
I'm not going to say that yet, but I'll let you know.
Mayday.
I'm going to come and I don't know. I have to. My goal is I'm going to spend 4 days with the kids and stuff in Universal.
Somewhere.
Yes.
George just said I frighten her when I'm hangry. That woman is the definition of hangry.
Look at that. Hang on.
Chucky's bride. Chucky finally gets lucky. One second here, fellas. Hello, this is Jeremy. How can I help you?
That is a sweet picture.
Look at the way he answers the phone.
Yes, sir.
This is Jeremy. How can I help you?
We can make it anytime you want. Okay.
Us
Okay.
right here, every day, all day, 24/7, guys. This is it. You got Rob at his building. You got Guapo in his office and his inside, and you got Jeremy at his office. Every day, all day, right, Rob?
Yeah, I was sorry. Some guy just came by. He wanted to sell a refrigerator, but I don't really want a fridge right now.
Yeah,
that's the way it goes here.
Dude, it's so funny because like
Cleveland.
Rob's on the west side of Cleveland, so like Rob all day gets like action all day.
There's action all the time. This is one of the hopping neighborhoods now, one of the up and coming neighborhoods. So yeah, I've had a few people already stop by today, trying to sell me stuff or want to come inside or asking when my next live auction is.
Oh, dude, I got 2,500 for my GI Joe collection.
Oh, awesome, bro.
Yeah, I figured I took it to the flea market. Jeremy, I got you muted until you're ready.
Hey, everybody out there.
Yeah, but I
Tomorrow,
want you.
11:15, Suss and Self Storage in Cleveland. Auctioneer extraordinaire be auctioning off abandoned storage units.
Oh, okay.
All right, what are you now? So that's tomorrow, man. You coming to auction tomorrow?
Yeah, is that tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. 11:15 tomorrow in Cleveland.
Did you get that group text of the pods in Columbus?
You're talking about Urban Crest or whatever?
Yeah, dude. I'm not.
Yeah,
that's on
that's
Wednesday.
not
I
tomorrow.
can't. Yeah,
That's
I'm not.
Wednesday.
I'm going to yours regardless if it was tomorrow or not. But I'm saying I think that's on Wednesday.
Yeah, it is Wednesday.
And the reason why I'm intrigued is because we don't hardly ever get pods. We hardly ever get a chance to bid and buy pods. And I like pods because
they just had a bunch online. They all went pretty cheap.
Well, guys, okay. Everybody in the chat, let's talk about this. So there is a storage unit pod, and then there is a storage unit just in general at a facility. Now, typically the more successful people that I've talked to that store their stuff, they store it in pods. Pods are more expensive, they're more secure, and they're just like they're more of a fancy way, in my opinion, of storing your merchandise. So anytime that I see a pod auction, I'm intrigued and I want to like go and kind of see what they're about, because I feel like the odds of getting a pod storage unit are the odds of getting something good in a pod storage unit are greater, in my opinion, though, because I don't know. How do you feel, Jeremy? How do you feel about pod storage units?
I've never bought a pod yet. Believe it or not, I've never bought a pod. There are pods auctions up near Cleveland, up by Rob, and frankly near you as well. I've just never have done one yet.
Yeah. What about you? What about you, Rob?
Pros and cons. I mean, the biggest pro of a pod is that once you put it in the storage in the facility, you really don't have access to it until you have it dropped off somewhere. So that's the big pro, is that if you put something in there in value and then you don't pay on it, you really have no access to it whatsoever. Where a storage facility, you might know you're not going to pay on it. You could access it and take the good stuff out. So that's the biggest advantage of a pod. The disadvantage is pod's only 8x10, 8x12. So they're only one size. They're not huge. I'm just saying, how it goes, though. Some of the best units you ever get are 10x20s, 10x30s,
Right, but like certain ones have like a bigger height. So, I mean, you could still fit fridges. I mean, there's really things that aren't really too much bigger than that height anyway. Yeah. So, but that's a great point. You see what I'm saying? So like when you a lot of people think of like somebody that has like a master collection and they know they're going to store it for a long time, they would put it in a storage pod and send it away. So I think, guys, and this is just my philosophy, guys, everybody has their own things. That's a beautiful thing about this culture and the storage unit buying treasure hunt that we live every day. Everybody has their own methods, their own things that they look for in storage units, their own things that they collect, their own things that they're interested in. But if you guys want my opinion, obviously it's Guapo's channel. So I definitely want to say that I am very excited to buy my first storage pod. And I'm super surprised that Jeremy himself hasn't bought a storage pod either. That's why, because there's not many storage pod auctions.
They usually get paid on, and there's not that many.
Yeah, it's an issue with whether there's any there or not. Dude, your beds are being made right now. For you to come down and hang with me. The beds, there's 2 of them. They're being made literally right now.
Let me see.
All right.
I love that, dude. Look at him.
See the bedding going on?
Yep.
Nice.
All right, you're good, substitute George.
You're good, substitute George. We got a substitute George there right now.
Substitute George ran away when I turned the camera, and substitute George is making the bed right now.
Yeah, well, substitute George, make sure those beds are nice and clean for me, because I'm gonna put them together to make one bed.
She said yes, massa. Yes, massa.
Yeah. Yes,
I think she just carved a telephone pole, a piece of artwork for you.
I clean, massa. I clean.
Oh my goodness.
That's
She's the one that cleaned all the bedding.
Infamous George is in my neck of the woods. I wonder if she's still on the phone with Chapo. I don't know.
They might still be on the phone. She did call me. We were talking, and because I sent her pictures of the destruction of the property, and she's like the carving. She's like, we're keeping it. She's like, it's
yeah, heck yeah. That's going
to be a daily reminder. That's going to be a daily reminder of the consequences of what he did.
Right.
It's destruction of property.
Dude, did you see the thumbnail, Rob?
I didn't see the carving, no.
Dude,
I'm going to show it to you right now. My other neighbor, Rob.
We showed it at about 80 viewers, so now we kind of doubled our view count. So, guys, this is what we're talking about here, guys.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice, guys. That's pretty
people
nice.
Who sold me the property because I got a survey and they're encroaching.
Guys, we're gonna name that the hand.
That's number 1.
George said substitute George was kind to wash the bedding at her place. She did. She actually took it home to her home and got everything all cleaned up and ready for you guys.
So,
that's
guys,
awesome.
type a pineapple in the chat if you think Rob could sell the building for a significant rate. Then
hey, were you bidding on a unit today, Guapo?
No.
Okay, there's a person out there, and I gotta see their screen name. I gotta tell you the screen name.
What is it?
Because I was like, this has to be Guapo.
No way.
It was Melon Hound 41.
No, that's not me.
I was like, that's not Guapo. Melon Hound? What?
No, that's
41.
I would tell you. What's your name?
Not Melon Hound, that's for sure.
Yeah. See,
my name's Robert.
No, it's not. You're lying.
Yeah.
I know what your name is on bid 13. I already know what it is.
Robert. I don't know which, because I have names on every single one.
I know what it is because you tell me a unit that you bought, and I went and looked at it, and it said that person.
Backtrack.
Yeah, it says that person bought the unit.
That's it. That person is my name, my screen name.
Okay, well that's not. Mine's isn't Melon Hound.
Well, I just saw it. I just figured though that I was like, man, maybe that's a Guapo because I thought that'd be a good one for you, Melon Hound.
No, I think I need to make another one because I don't know if I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Mellow Hound too.
Mellow Hound. I think that is Melon 123 is what my new screen name on bid 13 is gonna be, guys. So
is it gonna have 1 or 2 L's?
I don't know. That's going to be for you to find out. I'm going to have a proxy bidder too. It's going to be when you see the bid history, you're going to see, it's going to see Melon 123 bid and then Melon with 2 L's bid. And they're just going to go back and forth. And really it's going to be me both times. So
Melons.
So yeah, guys, Susson's units coming up. I'm getting
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. How many units?
I don't know. The last time we had like 13, so I'm hoping at least 8.
Hey, Nana, I'm live right now on YouTube.
Love you, Nana.
Hello.
No, hold on. No.
Na 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 na.
No. Boom.
Na 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 na.
It's pretty nice.
Do you think he muted me? I want a Nana. I want a Nana to hear that.
I got this guy working on my outside. Hang on, give me 5 seconds.
1,
Mississippi. 2,
3,
3, 4, 5. Na. So you're gonna auction his place off?
I can't. No. I want to, but I have to get my real estate license.
Oh.
Unless he signs it over to me and I own it, then I can auction it off.
Maybe you guys can do a deal that way.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe you guys can do a deal that way.
In Lorraine. I was just in Worcester on Sunday there.
Was there an
right
auction?
across from Worcester High School.
The swimming pool? Was it a swim meet?
No, I had a lacrosse tournament.
What's lacrosse?
It's a game created by the Native Americans.
It sounds.
You never played lacrosse?
French.
You know lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, my daughter plays lacrosse.
Le Crescent Wrench.
I got to show you a shirt.
It sounds like he just bought a shirt.
Uh-oh.
Did you swing by my warehouse? Did you swing by my place?
One, guys, I want to show it to you, though. Here it is. This is the one, Tony Stark himself.
Dude, that's sweet.
That's a nice one, ain't it?
All right, I'll be back in just 5 seconds.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
This is the
4.
one, guys. This is probably the sickest Iron Man shirt I've got. I'm excited about this one. Guys, send me your vintage shirts. I'll buy them off you. Let me know. Uh-oh. Oh, now it's when I start to get, I got to do this. This is kind of like an intermission here now. I got to freestyle something. Rob disconnected. Jeremy left me on hold. I'm just like alone now, guys. So here I am. Here we are. Now it's just us. Let's see what everybody's talking about in the chats. Okay. Oh, Rob's back. Let's do it. What up? Oh, wait a minute.
I disappeared.
Yeah, dude, you left me scared for a little bit. I was scared. I was nervous. I was going to have to take on the chat.
I dropped out of the zone.
So what's up with everybody here? Oh, yes, George is still in the chat.
I did buy an online storage unit today.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, we'll see how it is, but I'm going to go there later.
Yeah.
Then I have an estate to look at today, too.
Do you?
And then I have a vintage toy house tomorrow that I'm going to with all the trains and toys from the late 70s, early 80s. So I'll have to give you an update on that, Guapo.
Yeah, definitely. 100% do that. That's, dude, like I said, I don't know if I like made the wrong decision, but I definitely I felt like, the G.I. Joe toys in that collection has been it's like a bunch of episodes ago. We've kind of been sitting on that inventory for a long time. 2, I feel like in any instance, well, I can't just say that because certain valuable items I would like to get into your hands because your auction obviously does good. And, okay. There's
as
2
long as
concepts.
you turn a profit, that's the main thing.
Exactly. And guys, with us, I will never, ever, ever try to sway you guys in the wrong direction. Me being the young reseller I am, I feel like it's an awesome community that we build because not only do I have, my brothers next to me that have been doing it longer, but we also can combine minds and, we can get kind of like the younger generation's perspective on this reselling, the older, it's a beautiful team that we create. But without me drifting off and talking more, my main thing about this point that I'm trying to make is I will always preach to you guys to turn and burn everything. Now, what turn and burn means is that means getting something for a certain amount and turning it for a higher amount than what you got it for. Whether it's $1, $2, $1 million, it's the way of reselling, guys. You want to make your easy money. That's the way. Because and I want to reinforce that point. And Rob, you can come in. I want to hear your perspective on this because, like I said, when we collide and we collaborate minds, that's what I think makes this community and makes what we do so great on YouTube, because we get to share our ideas and then they get to listen to it and develop their, So I think, and this is now, guys, I want to hear your opinions in the chat. I think that as a storage unit buyer, as a reseller, and as a person that accumulates a lot of one item and a lot of items, I think that my best method is to turn and burn, and I will always preach that to you guys. Rob.
You got to turn the money. You got to make profit. A lot of people hold on to stuff for way too long, and it's like, if you hold on to it, here's the point. Let's say you have something you want $100 for, and the best offer you get is $80, $80, and you said, nope, I want to get my $100. And you sit on it for 2 years, and then you sell for $90 down the road 2 years later. What, I'm saying, was it worth it? You took the $80 and flipped, I'm saying, how many times could you reinvest that money? And that's the whole key of our business. Is it's like a snowball. You got to grow the snowball. Yeah. The only way to do it is you got buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You can buy a whole, there's some things you want to get great money for, but a lot of stuff, it ain't worth, the extra $5, $10. Just sell it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I feel. Now, guys, there's two different concepts here. Now, Rob has his comics. I have my vintage t-shirts. Now, if you collect and have a passion for this item, it's obviously not a good idea to turn and burn things. But, with me, you guys have got, 30 different brand new, Coach purses, whether they're authentic or not, that you got them for a good price. And that's my concept. And I want to preach that to you guys and kind of just I don't know, preach is a good adjective, but, kind of like advise you guys as resellers to do that, guys, because there's always going to be another item. There's always going to be the next collection that you're buying and the next, resell adventure. Every day I wake up and I have another resell adventure. That's just what happens. It's just the way Storage Legends and Guapo lives his life. So I'm going to just say that to you guys. And the reason why I'm saying that, the whole reason why I even got into that whole topic was because I felt that it would have been smarter to turn around and sell all those G.I. Joes for over 3 times the amount that I bought them for, rather than wait and put them in Rob's auction. Not saying that Rob wouldn't have got more money from me, but just saying that there's more items that I can give Rob at another time that I can buy with the profit that I just made selling that collection. So that's it. I'm done with my rant on that. And I feel like
full screen me, Storage Legend.
What?
Full screen me.
Okay, go. Nice. That's that melon. Receive.
I'm good. I'm back.
What's that? What was that?
That was just full screen me.
That was a face. That was a face.
That was it.
Funny. That's funny.
That was just full screen me, baby. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, give advice. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it, Bonnie. Thank you. Give advice. I don't know why I say preach. I just feel like, I don't know, man. Like, when you're on live, guys, you kind of got to freestyle everything you say. So preach, I caught that. Preach isn't a good adjective. But giving good advice, I would always advise you guys to, to sell, because there's always something new, and the universe is always going to bring you something new every day. That's just the way life works, guys. So, I get into it, guys. We're on the Storage Legends channel, guys. You know how it is. So
it's legendary. That's how it is.
Legendary, guys.
Just think about when you get down here with me, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's going to be it's going to get a little bit more intense, because that concept of every day is a new adventure is going to take a whole nother level of reality you know, when me and Jeremy are in this like foreign land, and I say foreign meaning like not what we're used to, you know. So weather's never really a stipulation. Even on a bad day, there's a good day. You can still kind of get work done in Florida. And I think that's just going to be awesome. There's a lot more storage pods in Florida, you know, so I just want to, you know, I just kind of like when I get down there, like my best, most awesome goal would to be find like a market similar to Jamie's, you know, and kind of like have like a market that's, that's
they're
like,
bigger. They're bigger than Jamie's.
Bigger, you know, better clientele, like, you know, just they, you know, they have to pay more, you know, there's like, because there's areas, and I talked to people, you guys didn't get this on the episode, when me and Jeremy went to the flea market, I found and seen somebody from Jamie's that vends beef jerky all the way down across the country. And they said that, you know, on the off season that it's good to go to Florida, that the markets really don't die. They're year round.
Dude, they are there. There's so much resale opportunity here. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then Omar and Robbie, dude, once I get into it with them, dude, we're gonna have all kind of different ideas, man. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
You guys know I love it. I can't get enough of it. Even with the neighbors, even with the stress of the neighbors, which again should have never, ever, ever even have been of the issue, because previous owners should have tackled those issues before they even put the property up for sale. Instead, they refused to deal with the issues. I had to buy the property, overpay for the property, pay for the survey, to correct all of the issues. Even with all of that, dude, I just love it here. I love it. And you know how peaceful it is. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, dude, given all of these different kind of like speed bumps and drama and this and that, you know, that should give you like a good example of how, you know, Jeremy's still like, I love it here, you know, and these guys are carving middle fingers of them, you know, it's just like, it's like,
hey, not every day someone actually carves you a #1 statue. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Right.
No one's ever done that for me. So
yeah.
I mean, he's the #1 person in Otter Creek, and that's good.
That's funny.
I should go by and do a clip right next to it and go, I'm #1. I am Otter Creek.
Yeah. It's your hats. It was his hat, SpongeBob. He was #1. Oh, that's funny.
I love me.
So guys, anybody in the chat that none of us has said hi to, definitely hello, like a general hello to all you guys. We've been talking about a lot of crazy stuff, you know, a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of serious weeks coming up. Honestly, I mean, I would say from now to about mid of next month is going to be they're going to be really big next few weeks for I guess I could say me, you know. We got to get into the process of getting down there, guys. You guys are having a great, you know, and I really appreciate the support, all the emails and all the comments and all the people in the chat encouraging Storage Legends to go to Florida as well, especially the support and the auctions and stuff. We're definitely going to get there. It's just such a big process. You know, not everybody has like that awesome, like, you know, ambition to just jump and go to Florida, you know, so big leap.
Well, and we had to do it too. I mean, Georgia's cancer, her thyroid, you know, that was a huge incentive. A lot of times, this is the reality of life. People don't like change until it's crisis. And then change has to happen because of crisis. And it's not that George and I wouldn't have gone, because from the very moment we met each other, we had both said, these are dreams of ours. We don't want to do winters in Ohio anymore. But that crisis time of thyroid and her health, and I mean, the reality is I've done absolutely anything and everything I can to help her health. And so it's an easy transition to go, listen, it has to happen. For your health, it has to happen. And so you can say it was crisis time too, even with her health. She's cold all the time. Interestingly enough, though, last night at my place in Worcester, she said she was warm. So nice. She's like, I'm turning the heat down. It's too hot here. I was like, who Who are you? Who the hales am I talking to?
Right. Yeah, that guy, I mean, you know, man, I gotta say, there's certain things that you guys say, and I just wish I could take like snippets of them, you know, because like, you know, everybody has knowledge to offer. And I've been teasing Rob a lot about what he says. You know, he has a lot of phrases, but I gotta say, man, I want to make it a point to shed light on what you said. And that is so true, man. I gotta tell you, that's so true. The fact that people don't like change until crisis forms, or they procrastinate so much to where it's just like it takes that one thing that like shouldn't have happened to happen in order for change to take place. And that's the reality, guys. And you know, and the first step to anything, in my opinion, is recognizing that there is either an issue or there needs to have change, or you know, it's all about the realization is always the first step, recognizing and coming to peace with whatever needs to happen. And bro, that was definitely you know, for the 200 people watching, bro, that, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat relates to that. You know, we've all put something off until it's too late, and it's just like, it's not good to do, guys. You guys got to make change and take the bull by the horns. You guys only get one life to live. And I gotta say, you know, they say people die at 25 but don't get buried till 75. And that concept and that statement, for those of you guys that don't understand that means that after 25 you just develop like this system of living and this system of choice making, and before you know it, you're blinking and 10 years is gone, and you don't realize where those 10 years went because you didn't take those risks and you didn't do that jump and make that leap to make change in your life and live the one life that God blessed us with. And I gotta say, man, out of everything that God blessed us with, Jeremy, and there's a lot of things that God blesses us with, Jeremy, I think out of everything that he blessed us with, the most important thing and the best thing that he blessed us with beside life is time. And that's why we have to watch who we give it to and what we spend it on.
Amen, brother. I said, amen. And basically, with what you just said, I mean, when George was diagnosed with cancer, I kind of took it up on myself. She didn't ask me to, and probably, you know, in all reality, I probably went too far. I didn't want her to die behind a desk. I wanted her to have a full life. At the end of her life, to go, I experienced, I lived, because we don't know when the end is. And so while a lot of people are happy behind a desk, I thought the other way of, you know, I want you to truly have a full life. And at the end of your life to go, I really lived. Yeah. And my opinion is that doesn't happen behind a desk, but somebody else can say that's the happiest life that I've ever had. So I can take it too far as well and go, okay, even though I think this is a fulfilling life, you know, somebody else may go, you know, I don't want to get in that cave where I can't breathe and it's scary and it's dark, or I don't want to jump from or I don't want to wrestle an alligator, or, you know, so it's a tricky area, but I love her to death. You guys know that already. I just want to make sure that she has a full life, and when it's over, she goes, I really lived.
Yeah. And you guys have something to talk about in heaven. And guys, I just want to also make a good point on this one too. It's like, you know, on the outside end, guys, you don't have to wrestle an alligator. You don't have to crawl through a pit. You know, you kind of just have to go out of your box. And what is extreme to one person might not be extreme to the next person, and that's fine. But as long as you get that self-fulfillment of like doing something that not normally is it's not what you normally do, it's still the same type of satisfaction. You should still feel just equally as satisfied, in my opinion. You know, because you know, there's disabled people in the world. You know, there's people that don't, you know, that won't do those things no matter what. There's people that have fears, and fears aren't good, but as long as you make progress and you have that, like, you know, like just that step, you make initiative, that's all that matters, you know? Because, yeah, Jeremy, people probably look at us crazy for going in that swamp, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt. They're like, you guys are what? You're getting in a pond with gators, and they're like, you guys are crazy. But at the end of the day, you and I lived. You know, we didn't. We lived. We lived to tell the experience, to laugh about it, to talk about it. Not only to laugh and talk about it, we got to share that part of our lives with other people, and they got to live vicariously through us. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts that YouTube does, is it shares that with others, and it inspires.
Yeah, I definitely want to agree with that. 100%. I think 1000% I want to agree with that, dude. That is the greatest thing about YouTube, is just the ability to share with everybody. Man, what's up with Rob? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Rob out. I don't know what's going on with Rob.
Rob must have got cold there in Ohio. He froze. He froze.
There you go. He's back. He's back.
I'm bidding on a unit.
Are you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hold on. I'm bidding on this unit. There's a minute something. Okay.
It's Rob. Of course he's bidding on you.
Go ahead. Hop out and come back in and let us know if you want it.
I don't know. I'm there's a pinball machine in it. I just don't know how high I want to go.
Sheesh.
As high as you got to win it all.
Yeah. Go ahead and bid on that unit, Rob. Bid on that unit.
I'm doing it for you guys right now.
I can't see him. Yeah. It's all good. At least your audio is still on. You're fine.
This is for the Hales.
We got Rob looking like this. Rob looks like this.
I'm all frozen. There we go. Watch. If I go out to the other channel, then I gotta make a good face. So if I go over there, hold on. Was that better?
Yeah, there you go. That is better.
Better face.
You look way better. It's so funny. Oh, that's a good one.
You like that? You like that one better?
That one is good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Is good.
Hey, after doing AA for a year, I've worked on my faces.
Yeah. There you go.
There was a question, did I call a lawyer in regards to the property issue? I want to clarify to everybody in the chat, I called every lawyer in the county, and the reason why I did that is because now they've all consulted with me, and they can't hire legal representation in the county. That's the very first thing I did. Wow. So I went, you want to be petty and be stupid? All right, let's go. Checkmate.
Wow. That is a crazy strategy, because legally they can't deal with them because they consulted with you, and that's not legally, you're not allowed to take a client that's on the other side of a case.
Conflict of interest.
Of interest.
The question of, did you call a lawyer, Jeremy? No, I called them all.
Wow.
They can't even get legal representation in the county now.
So did all of them make you retain them, or what?
No, you just, when you're talking to them, you're saying, this is the situation, you know, what are your thoughts? You're consulting. Now, any lawyer outside of the county, typically lawyers won't jump county to county. And so I could call all the lawyers outside of the county and other surrounding counties. I just didn't do it because typically lawyers go, that's not my jurisdiction. I'm not going to go over there. But
I wouldn't have thought of that, dude. That's freaking smart, dude. That's crazy smart.
I mean, you don't want to play. You know what? You guys are going to see, because this is probably definitely going to court. You're going to see that he made personal threats against me, George, and the property. And I don't take that lightly. And if you wanna be petty and stupid, all right, let's play chess. Your move.
Jeez, man.
So the next move is, and I'll be very, very upfront about this on here. These are your exclusives. As soon as I get a restraining order on him, so you go, okay, Jeremy, are you getting a restraining order because you're scared? No. I'm getting a restraining order because he made personal threats. And once I get a restraining order, he can't be within 500 feet. And guess what? Goodbye, neighbor.
And then, hello, guapo.
Checkmate. That's what it's called.
I'm going to live at the end. That would be pretty sick to just knock that down and have them construct like a really nice area. I would so do that. I really would. We could do, I mean, you know, there's the beautiful thing about this is we have time, and The negative thing is that the area that you're in, it takes forever. Everything is real slow when it comes to like contractual work, and that's not good. But I feel like it only takes that one person to meet, Jeremy. That's it, bro. That one guy that just has a guy for everything and just understand. Huh?
You get it going. Get it moving.
And that's it. And that's literally it, man. And you know, that's why it's like, that's another reason why I kind of want to get out. I don't like how when you know, there's nothing more frustrating to have the money to do something and it not be done. That's I gotta tell you, it's the worst thing in the world as a homeowner, as a property owner, as anybody that just wants to get something done, dude. So yeah, that's my take, man. And I feel like, you know, if we get out there and you haven't found one yet, I 100% am gonna make it my my goal, you know, to find these workers, man. Because dude, it's Florida, bro. Are you kidding me? There's so many people that work and know how to do everything. You know, it's on the coast. There's so many people coming in.
It helps if you know how to speak Spanish. I can tell you that much.
It does. It does.
Big time. That's why I meet Guapo here.
Dude, I don't know how to speak Spanish.
I was going to say, I don't think he knows speak Spanish.
I don't know how to speak
Spanish. Cinco.
But I 100% am down to learn. It's the most terrible thing in the world that I don't know how, man. I just say that I don't know how because it's so not fresh. I just can't like hold a.
Guapo is my closest Puerto Rican friend, and he doesn't even speak Spanish.
It's terrible, man. We gotta call Z up.
Z don't speak Spanish now.
All them Spanish honeys. All them Spanish honeys.
Yeah, Z might be speaking Spanish. Love language.
Z is the quagmire of Florida.
The quagmire. That's hilarious. The quagmire.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Look at this. 2 leaves in a pod. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Am I moving to Otter Creek? I don't know. I'm not necessarily sure. Ideally, if it comes to owning property, I would like to be in between like Rob, Robbie, Jeremy, and like be in an area where I fit the, I don't know, or go to Otter Creek if the property is cheap enough and things are, it just, I kind of like, I want to let God take the wheel in this instance and let the universe kind of like tell me where, but the goal is to get closer to an area that doesn't have weather limitations. I think that is the number one thing that we all agree on, that during the winter, not being able to resell by, and it's just, it's not anything I want to deal with anymore, at the end of the day.
Yeah, the winter weather is rough.
It's terrible. It is. But the main thing here, guys, was to wake you guys up on this Monday, spread some awesome positivity and give you guys amazing content, spread some awesome resale knowledge and just be awesome just in general, and to hang out with my boys on live this Monday. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for both of them, where we all got good content coming up. Guys, you do anything you put your mind to, and we will probably, any closing statements, fellas?
Melons.
Okay.
Melons with 2 L's.
Okay. And I have one more thing to say, guys. And guys, just take this with a grain of salt. Okay, guys, it's what Guapo says. You know how it is with Guapo. Guys, I don't really know how else to say this, but melons.